Have Your Say Hobsons Bay is a series of stories and experiences of people who live, work and play within the municipality of Hobsons Bay. Let's hear how their lives were changed because of COVID-19. Have your say, Hobsons Bay.
So hello everyone. Welcome to Speakers Bank podcast. Our voices, our views, disability edition. My name is John, and this is with my partner Ferdinand. We will be your interviewer for this episode from the JTI podcast team. Today I'm introducing you to one of the a carer. So hi Brock, how are you today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So welcome to Speakers Bank. First of all, we wanted to thank you for granting us this opportunity to interview you to discuss about carers, the caring role for people with disabilities, and the importance of carers and how COVID affected the support you give, for example. So before we proceed, can you please tell me something about yourself that you wanted to share with everyone?
I'm a father of two. Happily married with a beautiful wife, and I've worked in the same job role for 44 years at the same company.
That's good. And aside from those, you're doing a carer role as well for Aaron.
Last 16 years, I think now.
Wow. So how would you describe those? How would you describe it? Like a carer role for?
Challenging at times, testing, both your patience, rewarding. What else would I say? Yeah, probably the most rewarding when you achieve the goals that you set with each other. I think it's a very rewarding job.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's good to hear.
Then, so you, as you mentioned, you're a dad as well. So
Yes.
as you are a dad and a family person, how do you juggle all those family duties between being a carer and being a dad and then being a family person? How do you manage those? It might be really hard, yeah?
It's very difficult. Aaron being with the disability, I've got to make sure that I actually give time to my wife and my other son. And it's a struggle sometimes because Aaron's demands are very high at times. And luckily I've got two very patient people in my life that actually are pretty flexible. But they do let me know when it goes one way too far and they're missing out. But I find I think it's got a bit easier over time. But at the start, it was a very one-sided thing with Aaron, caring for him. And fortunately, like I said, both of them were very patient, but now I'm sort of making up for time and I'm giving them a lot more time because of Aaron's condition now. He can sort of look after himself a lot better.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, you're really good in doing that. I guess it's really hard to manage or mix those things all together. And then
And one of the hardest part of being a carer also is you're a dad.
You're a dad.
Kind of roles, one's got to be the caring role, one's got to be the dad role, and very hard to juggle both together.
So, how would you describe the difference, like when you're caring for Aaron before COVID and now when we have restrictions? Like, is there anything that changed when?
We used to spend quality time at least once a weekend out for lunch or out for coffee. And that was his time to debrief me if things were worrying him, just to have a chat somewhere different to house. So that was a bad side of the part of COVID, that we didn't get out to sit down and just debrief and make sure everything's in his life going on track. It's hard to do that in a home environment because then you're not sitting down and just chatting. So that was a bad part of the COVID for us that I found.
Yeah. So I guess that's one of the challenges. So is there any other challenges that you've experienced during?
Early days, yeah, I was very paranoid about letting him go out with his carers. I sort of put a block on the carers and only use one, and then that was detrimental to Aaron's well-being because he was stuck at home. So as the pandemic went on a bit, I got better at managing it, and then I brought back on the carers gradually, and towards now that he's most of his carers on board, and he's living a pretty good lifestyle with the COVID around.
So that's good. So that's how you manage those things, like
Yeah, I was
bringing
very
the carers
nervous
in back.
about
Yep. Yeah,
And
because
the further
everybody
around-
needs.
the more I relaxed.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good to know that.
So, like there has been a lot of communications back and forth during this COVID. Yeah, it must be really hard because everyone's like paranoid about the COVID stuff and how you would.
Everybody.
Of course,
When
you
this-
were really.
yeah, especially when this started, everybody.
It was terrible. And my mum's 90, so we were cutting her off because we've been out, and it was a big concern to me because even though my mum's not doesn't need care, we're all being 90, we're always there making sure she's okay.
Yeah,
And so that was a different part of the role that I do now. And with COVID, that was very hard for her as well because she couldn't get out.
Yep. So Brock, what more do you think to be done, like to educate the community about people living with disability?
I think it needs to be more awareness made of people with a disability got feelings. When people, and you see it with Aaron because he's got low vision, I'm always grabbing his shoulder or grabbing his neck, and people look at us, and it's only I'm guiding him or else he'll walk into a pole. And you can see people talking, and I think people need to be aware that people with a disability have got the same feelings that people without. And there needs to be more of a push, even with social media and TV. People with a disability, they're just the same, and people should care about it and not discriminate against them.
Yeah, you're right with that. Like we can use this platform to educate more people to
and
get
I
more
think
aware of those things. Yeah,
and I think once we do stuff like that, then it makes everyone's life happier.
yeah. It keeps balance, to everything. That's good. Yeah.
And because Aaron's had an ABI, I've been on both sides. I've been, Aaron before he's acquired brain injury, he was didn't have a disability, and now he has. So I've sat on both sides of the fence, and it upsets me sometimes when you see people staring and talking.
Everybody might feel bad about that. But that's good. But you're really good. I mean, you're really good at doing those things, and especially juggling those tasks and juggling those tasks around you. You're really good.
It's been a while.
Anyway, so being as a carer, especially for Aaron, have you got any supports? Like, can you give support as a carer?
Look, there's plenty of groups around. I think in the early days, I was just so absorbed with Aaron being a carer that I didn't focus on anything else. And I relied heavily on family and friends. And I still do. So my support network is my family and my close friends that have supported me through. So I don't go to other groups. I agree with them, and I think everyone must have a very good support network if you're a carer, whether it's sitting down in a group of people or relying on a few people that you can just talk to. But it's a must. You must have it, or else you wouldn't be able to do a job of caring.
I mean, even though you're a carer yourself, you must have all those networks as well to sometimes we all need to debrief, we all need to got friends, got to socialize as well. So that's good.
And I'm lucky that one of my passions is sailing, so I took that back up, and it's just a couple of hours a week, but it gets me away, clears my head, and you can keep dealing with stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
And I also think joining a group is a good idea as well, because so you could hear stories from other carers, you could understand how they feel, and they could also understand your feelings as well. So yeah, it's sort of like debriefing. It gives you a safe
We can have other
space.
people insights on what
Yeah,
other people are
Yeah.
experiencing. Yeah,
I
thank
tend to
you.
read a lot. So instead of going to the groups, I do read a lot
Oh,
about stuff
oh.
and about the groups. And, so you sort of, instead of going to the places, I actually read stuff about,
That's good. Yeah.
and if I've got anything that concerns me, I just get on Google and start working it out.
Read it. That's good. Yeah. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then I mean, what hopes or plans do you have after this pandemics? Like, let hope this pandemic ends. I hope we all hope. What do you have any plans or hopes after this?
We'll go away a bit. Aaron, I don't know if he told you, he water skis. So we tend to go water skiing a lot. And through the pandemic, we haven't been able to go water skiing. So that'll be a big key to us. Once this is over and all restrictions are off, we'll be able to go away and water ski and just get back into a normal life.
Yeah. We all hope that we all get back to our normal lives.
Yes.
So to our listeners who are carers as well, what's the best advice that you could give to them to be like fully efficient and capable carers?
I think you need respite. And in saying that, I've only just learned that of recent times, mainly pushed by my wife, that sees me being less tolerant with Aaron, less patient. Things upset me a lot easier. And she goes, you need a break. So I think one of the big keys to it is getting a bit of respite away from each other, recharge, and then things go back to normal. And Aaron's the same as me. He gets sick of me as well. And so by me diffusing it, we go away for a weekend somewhere. And I think that's the key to actually being able to keep caring at a high level, because you do get tired. It's a pretty demanding kind of role, and it's just like a work role. You need an annual leave, you need a break, and I'm now thinking that, and it's taken me years to come to that conclusion, because I thought I can't leave him. I'm not doing any benefit to him by being here. Better to have a couple of days break, recharge, back to normal.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's the best advice I could give anyone.
I really did learn a lot today from our conversation today, Brock. But as much as I would like to continue our conversation, I have to end this podcast episode. Again, on behalf of Speakers Bank, thank you very much, Brock, for sharing your insights on what is being a carer all about. And I really believe what you said, like awareness is all we need to educate the people. And it's a good platform that we have this technology. We're using Facebook, Instagram, and this Zoom interview as well, so we could communicate better. And I think there are a lot of organizations, especially like Speakers Bank, who are advocating the disability and making it like everyone is different. So we just always need to accept those differences.
People that will be watching us, or our viewers, will be more inspired, and then will be more educated on how it is to be as a carer. How can we cope up with this pandemic, even with disability? And people are everyone is affected. Everyone is the same. Like, it's just acceptance, and yeah. That's good.
Hopefully, by doing this stuff, we're achieving something.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I hope. I really do hope. Yeah. So, if you have, so thank you so much, everyone, for watching us, and thank you, Brock and John. And if you have any questions and suggestions or any topic that you want us to cover, please contact us on 0396877066 or visit www.speakersbank.org.au. And this is Ferdinand and my partner John, and saying thank you once again. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Speakers Bank, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And have a great day and keep safe, everyone. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Brock.
Bye-bye.
Bye.